If you're new to this channel and have no idea what all this is about, I lost my workshop and I need to get out as soon as possible. Therefore, I rented a big truck without looking at the specs, so I assumed the roof would be high enough for my bandsaw on a pallet. Well, spoiler, it wasn't. I also had no idea how that lift works and assumed that if you have it tilted and ready to go up and press the only up button on that remote, that it will automatically level itself. But it doesn't. And even though the planer weighs about 300 kilos or 660 pounds, going up and down was handled easily. Until it doesn't. But I'm not going to spoil that for you. In my defense, the buttons on that lift were inconveniently placed on the side of the truck and you had to press 2 buttons at once. And even though they had some labels on that thing, I always had to press at least 2 combinations before I got it right. So the week before I had a genius idea, to put the bandsaw on a pallet and support it with studs. But it was for nothing. And before you get your keyboard ready and start typing and judging, just relax. While I was busy pretending to think of what important stuff to think of, Marco was handling the pallet lift like a pro. I couldn't pretend much longer, I still had loads of stuff to put into the truck. Next thing you know, we already had all the big machines in the truck and the workbench was almost in as well. I can't imagine not having this bench in my workshop anymore, so check out my videos on how to build this, and if you just don't care, watch it anyway, you might learn a thing or two.
Ik moet de shout.
Afternoon, a few friends came by and helped me put the rest into the truck. But not without some hiccups. Just as we were about to drive off and get all loaded into a temporary storage, the door of the truck died. And we had no idea what the hell was going on. I even blamed a friend for that. Turned out the battery of the truck was drained. And boy, you must think, of course it does. and it would be obvious, but the lady that gave me that truck's key apologized on the telephone for not telling me to keep the motor on. How should I know? The battery was fine all day. Stupid truck. Well, luckily the truck had a regular car battery, and we borrowed a cable from a nice lady next door to load it up again. That was the last time I shut down the motor. Look at that face, as if I had not been hunted down by challenges this day. That storage is probably bigger than I would need, but I wanted to be safe. Better safe than sorry, and it didn't cost that much more. Speaking of safe, now that all my tools are waiting safely for me and my new workshop, I can sleep with a rested mind. Thanks for watching and see you next time.